Hello everyone, it's Joe Neely again. This is another one of those back porch staticky videos. Today I've had a soft day, as I mentioned in the blog. Yes, I have a blog. And it's starlight.joeneely.net/blog if you want to go there. And I'm about to embark on a big journey with a lot of learning and a lot of new risks and a lot of adventures. I'm about to start something big and new, but I'm taking a soft day, a day to drive around and ramble and look at the mountains, a day to let that little bit of myself, which isn't quite ready for this, which needs to come out and be recognized before I can start this. I'm getting ready for that part of me to start, for that part of me to begin. So, I'm taking a soft day. As always, I connect with you guys, even if it's just on the back porch. I write a blog, I write a daily email to those of you on my email list. And of course, I talk to you here in the video. I very gently do all my stuff. But I'm not digging in and building things and making new amazing achievements. I'm allowing whatever it is, that one little thing to come into being. Something that's been with me forever and is just now ready to be born, ready to start, ready to begin. It's scary because I know I'm going to have to do bigger, scarier things than I've ever done before during this next phase of my life. And I know I'm ready. I know these things are happening now because I'm ready. So it's exciting, it's scary, that's great. And I'm taking a soft day for those things just to show up. And they have. I went on a ramble around in the mountains and they showed up. I know what I need to do. And, well, it's going to be big and scary, but now's the time to begin. And now the rest of my soft day is just processing this thing I was waiting for, this little piece of myself, processing what it means, what it will mean emotionally, and what I will grow into as I follow that commitment into this next part of my life. So, I'm not much for guided meditations. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy them sometimes, but I'm not much for leading them. But if you want, try to chill with me a little bit, you know, get into your body, increase your body awareness, however you do. Feel the different parts of your body. Do a slow scan of all the different areas from top to bottom or bottom to top or whatever you like to do. And then think with me. Align with yourself and align with whatever I say that resonates with you. Don't align with all of it, just the part that feels right to you. And what I want you to do is go deep within yourself. I want you to study the feeling, how it feels to be you, the physical sensations of your breath and your heartbeat and whatever else you can feel, hot and cold, tingling sensations, pressure, whatever you can feel. And then understand the emotions that are layered over top of that physiology. I feel a tightness in my throat when I'm scared. I feel, you could probably see it on the video, I just felt a clenching of my eyelids when I'm holding back sadness. And for me, this new transition will involve sadness, opening up sad parts of me and healing them and becoming stronger. Who knows what it'll involve for you? take a dive within yourself. Feel everything you can feel of yourself. And then imagine a missing piece. Imagine a piece of you that you're not normally aware of, but is vitally important to you, precious to you, as a lover or a child, very important, very beautiful, very special, and a part of you that is so valuable. It may only show up in dreams. And it's rising. It's coming up within you, into your conscious mind. It starts from a feeling place, from a physical sensation that's triggered by the emotional system, which of course is layered on our physical sense of touch. And feel deep inside who you are, and feel that missing piece, that thing about yourself you've been scared, you've been frightened of. That piece may be frightened of seeing the daylight itself. And welcome a new piece of yourself. Give birth to a new piece of yourself. Let old memories or traumas or whatever it is come up to the surface, a sadness, an old memory, because when you release the sadness from that, whatever that is for you, and I'm certainly doing that right now, as you release your sadness, you will find something better, something buried, a treasure that you buried along with the sadness. And when you can, in the light of your adult mind, separate the sadness, release it, and keep the blessing. You buried them together because they were stuck together, so it was easier to just bury the two together. But as you're unearthing things from yourself, you can release the part you don't want in the light of adult consciousness and keep the blessing that you buried as a young person. Probably this will be something from your childhood. It could be something from later. We're all traumatized in big and little ways throughout our lives, and we push everything related to the trauma down, 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 whether or not it's actually bad for us. We push good things down too, because they're reminders of the bad thing, and we can't stand the bad things, so we push every little thing down. If you've ever seen the Eternal Sunshine movie, there's a very frank discussion of this throughout that almost science fiction movie. It's a real treasure, and I really recommend that you watch it. It's one of those few films that has enough famous people in it that you can say something philosophical about the human experience. But, it's got Jim Carrey in it, it's got Elliot, what's his name, that played Frodo, and it's got, that lovely woman, what is her name? I think she was very famously in some Spider-Man films later on, if I remember correctly. If I'm thinking of the right woman. But anyway, so many famous people that a very special idea can be born and shared. So please watch that movie, Eternal Sunshine. And also, find in yourself this missing piece. You don't have to go after every missing piece. There is another one buried underneath this one, and you don't need to go for that today. Just go for the one that matters. Go for the one that needs to come up today. Go for the one that's the reason you've been listening to this video for so long. And find within yourself, even if you can't feel the physical sensation of that feeling yet, feel the yawns are also a release of sadness. Find within you that thing that needs to come up today, that special thing. I've been closing my eyes. You may see tears in my eyes. I can certainly feel them. But whatever physiological things need to happen for that emotion to come up, come back into your awareness. You buried it, like the people in the movie buried a relationship that they once had. Well, you can unearth things you buried and you don't have to deal with the pain. You can leave the pain behind, but you can keep the treasures that you buried along with the pain. Like I said, you may not be able to feel them. You may feel the absence of them. You may feel a blank space in your concept of yourself, a blank space in your sense of touch, in your internal sense of touch, how it feels to be within your body. You may feel a missing piece, and you may be able to love that and accept that and listen to that until it shares what it knows, the blessings that it knows. For me, it's told me it's time to start some things that I've been putting off, that no matter how scary they are, I'm going to do them. So, like I say in the description, only get into this one if you're ready. It can bring up some emotional stuff, as you see it has for me. But there's joy behind that sadness. That's the work of digging into the sadness, releasing it, and keeping all the joy that we buried along with it. Just because it reminded us, it triggered the sadness, and we can set that free. We can process the sadness and set free the good emotion, the wisdom, the knowing, the self-trust that's in there with us. So there are so many gifts if you do this work. It's not much of a guided meditation, but I thought I would throw something out there for you guys, just out of my love for all of us. And please, come with me on this journey. Do this work. There are emotions layered on your physical system, and there are spiritual, magical gifts laid on your emotional system, waiting for you to dig them up, waiting to be born. So please do that for yourself. You'll never regret it. Like I said, only do this exercise if you're ready. I'll make sure to leave a nice good warning in the description, because this is only for people who are ready. And if you are, there are great gifts for you. If you're not, wait until you're ready. I waited days knowing this was coming. So you do this when you feel it's right. I love you all very much, and that's it for tonight. I love you all very much. Bye-bye.